So they created a coalition with the populist right. And now that critical race theory and critical gender theory are largely being curtailed, light bulb.
Critical race theory and gender theory are largely being curtailed, Tim? Critical race theory and critical gender theory are largely being curtailed. Is Tim aware that very recently Judith Butler gave a talk at the New College of Florida? The New College of Florida is supposed to be the anti-woke college. It was the college that had, or still has, I'm not quite sure, Christopher Rufo on their board of trustees. The New College of Florida did a big-ass media campaign, what was it, like a year ago or so, something like that, where they made this big show of throwing out all their gender books. They put all their gender books in the dumpster. And all of the woke students were leaving the university, and they were going to turn this into the conservative public university in Florida. Does everyone remember this? Well, about 2 months ago, Judith Butler gets invited to go give a talk at the New College of Florida. And wouldn't you know it, we watched the whole talk on this channel. Chris Rufo tweeted later that it was a rigorous talk, but the thing of it is if you actually watch the talk instead of just taking Chris Rufo's word for it, Judith Butler got zero pushback for her crazy gender ideas. And Judith Butler's only goal in doing that talk at the New College of Florida was because she actually wanted to make the case that New College of Florida should bring back gender studies. And she was welcomed onto campus by the faculty, and they were kissing her ass the entire fucking talk. Judith, you are so great. Judith, you are so amazing. We are so lucky to have you here, Judith. She got zero pushback. The video's online. Don't take my word for it. The video of this talk is online. You can go watch it yourself. If the New College of Florida took it off their YouTube channel, because they damn well should have been embarrassed by it, I covered it on this channel. You can watch literally the whole talk from start to finish. Judith Butler got zero pushback for her crazy gender ideas that have influenced an entire fucking generation of queer activists. There is an entire generation of kids today that think that gender is not real and gender is a performance because they learned it from Judith Butler. And this is the person that a couple months ago, after the New College of Florida was supposed to be thoroughly the anti-woke College of Florida, they weren't spending any Florida money on this woke shit. Judith Butler was welcomed onto campus to give a talk and talk about all her crazy ideas with zero pushback, zero opposition. And then she actually, at the end of her talk, made the pitch that gender studies should come back at the New College of Florida. Well, a couple weeks later, we were watching a different talk that Judith Butler gave on my channel. This time, Judith Butler was working with socialist book publisher Haymarket Books, and she was giving a talk at Haymarket House, which is a socialist venue in Chicago. And in that talk, to the group of radical revolutionary socialists, Judith Butler says, and the New College of Florida bought 250 copies of my new book and gave it out to students for free. So question, Tim, you really think that gender ideology and critical race theory is being curtailed? It's back at the anti-woke college that is the New College of Florida. They literally just bought 250 copies of Judith Butler's gender studies book and gave it out on campus for free to students that were supposed to be there to go to the anti-woke College of Florida. Don't you tell me that gender theory and critical race theory is curtailed. I can find a million different examples of things that have happened, maybe not a million in the past couple months, but I could definitely find probably hundreds of examples, not even trying that hard. Actually, hang on a second. Hang on. While we're here, let me show you this. You think you've curtailed things? You think you've curtailed things? This is a socialist teaching magazine called Rethinking Schools. We just went to a teacher training led by the people that run this last week. What is on their homepage of the Socialist Teaching Magazine right now? Teaching the fight for queer liberation. This is a lesson plan to use in K through 12 schools to teach queer liberation. This is on the cover of their fucking magazine. Teaching LGBTQ plus movement history. Teaching kids how to be activists. You go through their back issues, you can see the other things they're teaching too. Teaching Palestine, multicultural education. What do you think that is? Critical race theory, transgender justice in schools, teaching for Black lives. These are their newest books that are out. These are the people running the teacher trainings that the teachers are going to in your kid's school district. Are you comfortable with that? I'm not comfortable with that. And furthermore, and probably the most important thing, this that I have right here that you couldn't see just then. The most important thing is that Tim is 1,000,000% wrong when he says that these things have been curtailed. They have not been curtailed, and anyone that's trying to convince you that they have been curtailed is trying to sell you something. Please do not buy it. Look at the primary source evidence. You don't have to take my word for any of this. You can look at the primary source evidence and see for yourself.